And I'm telling you now, from the bottom of my heart, if you leave this damn field, son, within 3 years, I'm gonna have to come see you. Either in the grave or in because that's where you're headed. Because you don't want no this. I'm telling you now, son, if you walk out from this field in 3 years, I'm gonna see you somewhere else. And I don't want to do it. I told you that before. Now I'm telling you again, it's your choice. You can stick this out and be a man about what you do, or you can be a coward and put this on you. And I understand you ain't never been a part of a team, but nigga, I'm rooting for you. Look at me, man. I'm rooting for you. Nigga, I pray for you every night. Out of all these kids, I pray for you. Because I don't want to see you out there, boy. You got so much in you. So much. You don't even recognize it. Can't lose, you can. I can't. I fight for you all the time. When you wasn't here, I prayed for you, dude. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If you ain't never thought a man love you, nigga, I love you. And I ain't just talking about for this goddamn football team either. That's the last thing I think about. Nigga, I'm gonna follow you all the way through high school. I'm gonna make sure you get the way you get. But you can't quit on me, nigga. You can't quit on me.
I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. This video almost got me. It almost got me because, especially the part when he said, I can't lose you, Cam. I can't lose you, Cam. Woo, boy, man. And this is why I honestly believe we have a lot of men today that's lost because so many men don't know themselves. So many men struggle with identity. They didn't get any word of affirmation. A lot of men grew up in fatherless homes and running on self-sabotage mode, sabotaging themselves, sabotaging their future, sabotaging their finances, sabotaging relationships with women, just all over the place. And this is why I say, fellas, if you're not in your son's life, if you're not active, if you're not present, your son could end up just like this young man that don't know himself. But thank God that he put a coach like this in his life to speak life into him until further notice. I don't know his situation, whether he is in a single parent household or not. But thank God for this coach. Shout out to this coach. Shout out to this coach. I think it's a coach in, I want to say in Georgia somewhere. I was also doing my research on this whole story, the backstory of it. But this is why I tell a lot of men, you got to be active in your son's life. Because in so many cases, when a young man is growing up and don't have a father in his life, and he's trying to play sports, he's trying to be involved in extracurricular activities, and I'm going to just stick with the sports thing. You know how many of us men grew up having a coach that was toxic? Well, F you then. Get off my football field, you sorry MF, and this and that. A lot of y'all men, y'all know y'all had those coaches that'll cuss you out, that didn't care if you wanted to quit. A lot of men had those coaches. And then a lot of men, some men had coaches that cared just like this guy. See, a coach can make or break a young man. A coach can make or break a young man. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. And when you are not in your son's life, this type of stuff can happen. All it takes is that one coach to break your son's spirit. Whether it's a football coach, a basketball coach, whatever type coach. All it takes is a coach that's probably going through hell at his house, probably dealing with divorce, arguing with his wife every day, probably on the brinks of separation and stuff like that. And a lot of these coaches bring their frustration to the school and dump it on kids and talk to kids crazy. We don't have that conversation. A lot of men, we have not had this conversation. And that's why that conversation is very important. When you're not in your son's life, they could run into dealing with men that's already angry with themselves and can project it on your son. And now your son is dealt with emotional abuse, mental abuse from his football coach, disguised as discipline. It's so many of y'all sons that go to school that may not tell you what they coach say to them, what they coach do to them, and how crazy they coach talk to them, because you have a lot of men today that think that type of toxicity is tough love, is discipline. Nah, when you have a coach that's playing mind games in your son's face like a drill sergeant, I get it. There's a fine line of discipline. There's a fine line of tough love and coaching in good faith. But you have a lot of coaches that's dealing with crazy stuff in their personal life that should not be coaching, that should not be around kids. But I also want to take this time out to, before I close this video, I want to make a major announcement real quick on my mentoring program that, well, basically it's a partnership where Positive Life Learning Solutions, a mental health facility right here in Houston, partnered with me to have a mentoring program within the confinement of their mental health clinic. And I'll be working with young men, I'll be working with young boys, and we're going to be getting some straightening. It's time to do the work offline. This YouTube stuff, TikTok, Instagram stuff is cool, but it's time to get the work done offline. It's time to get work done offline. So we're going to be doing some basic life skills type things. They're going to learn how to hunt. Some of our young boys going to learn how to fish. Okay. You're going to take some etiquette training classes. They're going to know what a steak knife is, a fork knife, eating properly, how to change a flat tire. Okay. Career development, financial advising. A lot of young men are going to learn some of these things while I have them under my care. And it's right here in the city of Houston. And I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited about it. And for a little while, I was kind of like, man, just unsure. But in this time of my life, in this season of what's going on in the state of manhood and how masculinity is under attack, work needs to be done. And work needs to be done offline. I can sit up here and talk all day. I can sit up here and say, hey, fellas, get it together. I can sit up here and say, hey, ladies, get it together. Stop doing this, stop doing that. But it's work that needs to get done offline. And that's why I'm doing this mentoring program right here in Houston. Shout out to Positive Life Learning Solutions. Very, very thrilled to get this thing started here in the month of September. But anyway, man, we got to be vigilant as men. We got to be active in our children's lives, because when you're not active in your son's life, he could either get a coach, he could be around men that care or don't care. And when they are around men that don't care, they behind the 8 ball. Because when a young man grows up in a house without a father figure, that's all that already right there is a major setback. Is a major mental health issue right there, because now as a young man, as a young boy, he has to psychologically deal with rejection of the man that helped him get here, of the man that helped produce him. And yeah, I'm with my mom, but I'm not with my other half of my worldly creator that helped put me here. And okay, I got rejected by my dad, but let me go out here and play football and try to get active and be around a team and, around other men. And then when they're met with hostility, that's a double rejection. That's why as a father, we got to be in our kids' lives to, to combat what our young men, what our sons are dealing with. We got to be better than what we had, the cards we had dealt to us. But anyway, man, I'll be hollering back at y'all on the next video. Y'all be good. God bless. Peace.